Bitches in my posse deep and irate, and we act a fool for the paper. All day, look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clear longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all those. 20 slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a stab, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, the machine. Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After like a 9/11 folks. Matte back, liquor clean. Dead presents in an envelope. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures in a pantyhose.
Over here, empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. On second down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Hunt. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third down. It's Hunt, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Over!
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Lucky 56. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 42 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Lucky 56. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching now, Barney. Barney.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watching now, Barney. Barney. Watching now, Barney. Barney. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard.
Guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Watching now, Barney. Barney. Watching now, Barney. Barney.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ace! Ace! Switch!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. gun. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now he's flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. As his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos are in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace. Left.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watching now, Barney. Watching now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up in. That last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Godot's kick is right through. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
No, check, Patriot! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit! Over! Hot! Over! All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos are in for 6. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Butker now to add the extra point. After, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind. So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
He'll look to throw. Out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble
and a pickup for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Hot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Gano's kick is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it? And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
Mahomes will try again on second down. On target over the middle to Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Watch it now, Marty.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Gone, gone. Detroit, Detroit. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the run, this is Hunt. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slam. Left.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
57.
They own in 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run again with Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Fights free at the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
This is Freeman, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace, ace. Left, 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 left.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Slow. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left. Left, 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 left. Z.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Z. Left. So. Ace.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, fourth quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. That he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Instead of making them earn it on 4th, they jump and give them the first. I
love the way you just phrased that. Didn't really have to earn it, did they? Bad discipline on the defensive side of the ball.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there. Agreed.
It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Denver, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
What's that on that beat?
Krispy Kreme whip in the wheels glaze. Yeah, when you move at night, you don't feel shade. Running through the field, it's a field day. Yeah, let her bled at the hood day. She gon' bust down if the beat good. She gon' roll up, bring the park the Lambo, took the Brinks truck. Become a Greek freak when you see bugs. Is your head done? Is your bills paid? When you outside, do you feel safe? If we go up, gotta take phones. I'm with some go-ups I can take home. Act up in the bay like Draymond. I'ma need my money like Faison.
Bust it down, bust it down. Hey, hey, bust it down, bust it down. Hey, 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 bust it down, bust it down. When YG coming around, you gotta bust it down. Bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. When Travis come around, you better bust it down.
Krispy Kreme whip in the wheels glaze. Yeah, when you move at night, you don't feel shade. Running through the field, it's a field day. Yeah, let her bled at the hood day. She gon' bust down if the beat good. She gon' roll up, bring the park the Lambo, took the Brinks truck. Become a Greek freak when you see bugs. Is your head done? Is your bills paid? When you outside, do you feel safe? If we go up, gotta take phones. I'm with some go-ups I can take home.
Do you cook clean? Do you good? If I write it, you gon' let me know what's good. You gon' let me the first night, I think you should. I'm in that like bam, Nah, I ain't no record. Hey, bloods in that. Hey, turn the lights off, I don't want you looking. Tight, think I took you. Hey, all that. Hey, what's up with it? Hey, that girl I don't play. Hey, beat it up, that's a melee. G63, I swerve on it. First pitch at the dodge, you can't curve on it. Why you don't give up, got some nerve, don't you? I'm out on bail, how you feel, go there?
Krispy Kreme whip in the wheels glaze. Yeah, when you move at night, you don't feel shade. Running through the field, it's a field day. Yeah, let her bled at the hood.